Good morning, Rebels. Today is Tuesday, April 9th, 2019, and this is Rebel TV.
My name is Manola Palayo, and I'm a junior at Savanna High School. Will you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Rebels. You may now be seated.
As some of you may know, April is Autism Awareness Month. What a lot of you probably do not know is that 3 months ago I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, which is an autism spectrum disorder. In light of those two things, I felt that it was very important for me to make a video about autism awareness. Now, I typically don't like awareness videos because I never feel like they give the information that is really necessary for bringing the actual awareness. So I'm going to try to not present this video in the same way as your average awareness video. I'm not going to be giving you facts or statistics. I simply have 10 things that I want to share with you. 5 things that we wish you knew and understood about us, and 5 tips on how to care for someone with an autism spectrum disorder. First, I want to talk about the things that we wish you knew about us. Number 1, we're different. You can't compare us to other people or think about us the same way you would think about everyone else. Because autism spectrum disorders are neurological, we might look totally normal on the outside, when in fact we think and behave very differently than most normal people. Number 2, we're not disabled. Sure, there are lots of things that can make it difficult for us to function on a day-to-day basis, but that doesn't mean we're not capable of living our own lives. Number 3, we don't always react appropriately. Usually, people with autism spectrum disorders have a hard time processing and understanding societal norms, especially in terms of social interaction. It doesn't mean that we're immature or that we don't care, it just means that sometimes we don't know how we're supposed to act or respond. Number 4, we don't usually understand emotion. Oftentimes, we won't react appropriately simply because we don't understand the emotion in that given situation. Again, it doesn't mean that we don't care, it's just hard for us to know how to react. And number 5, we're not broken. We don't need fixing, we don't need some kind of solution, and we certainly don't need a cure. We need people to love and accept us, and we need them to understand that this is who we are. Those were kind of the top 5 that are really important for me, and now I'd really like to share with you my 5 tips on how to care for someone on the autism spectrum. Number 1, be patient. Sometimes it can take us a lot longer to answer questions and do tasks, simply because we're thinking about it in a lot more detail than most people normally would. A lot of the time for people with autism spectrum disorders, especially people with Asperger's syndrome, it can almost feel as if we're speaking in a second language when we're talking to other people. We need a certain level of grace so that when we make mistakes, which we will, we don't have to be afraid that you're going to be upset with us. Number 2, listen. Most of the time, we say exactly what we mean to say, and we mean exactly what we say. We need people to listen to what we're trying to say, and to not assume that we might be implying something other than what we are saying. Number 3, try to avoid sudden, unexpected change. Sudden change can make us very anxious and nervous. In those situations, we don't know what to do because we haven't mentally prepared for them yet. Number 4, ask very detailed questions about things that we are interested in. For example, if somebody really loves airplanes, then you can ask them what is the biggest airplane that was ever made. Having very detailed questions about things we understand helps us to know where the conversation is going and makes it comfortable for us when talking to you. Number 5. Please don't get frustrated with us if we don't look at you or make eye contact. We most likely are giving you our full attention. We just tend to not look at people who we're talking to because it helps us to concentrate on what we're hearing and saying. And the last thing that I want to share with you is that if you meet someone with an autism spectrum disorder, then you have met one person with an autism spectrum disorder. Autism spectrum disorders are very diverse and they affect people in many different ways. For example, one person might absolutely love surprises, while the other person is absolutely terrified of surprises. The 10 things that I talked about in this video are very informative and they apply to lots of people on the autism spectrum. But you have to remember that this is not an exhaustive list and it is not one-size-fits-all information. If somebody that you know has an autism spectrum disorder, I highly encourage you to do your research, to talk to them, to find out what makes them the way that they are and what you can do to help them feel more comfortable interacting with you. Because I think I can speak for a lot of us when I say we really just want to be understood. And I think that that's what autism awareness is all about. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video has helped you understand a little bit more about those of us with autism spectrum disorders. Bye!
Rebels, please come to the Gay Straight Alliance Youth Activism event on Friday after school in the auditorium. The event hopes to bring awareness to social issues within our school, such as the dress code, racism, homophobia, and other relevant topics. The event is a collaboration with United We Dream, the largest immigration youth-led organization in the nation. Food will be provided. This event is required for GSA seniors to obtain their graduation cord. See you on Friday!
Hi Rebels, come see the Ballet Folklorico at Kennedy High School on Saturday, April 13th. Many groups are selling tickets, including Mecha. Get your tickets before they sell out. Students and staff from all over the district will be performing.
Seniors, there is still time to apply for the Winnie M. Trujillo Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship recognizes community involvement as well as academic success and encourages the students to pursue higher education. Applications must be picked up and turned in to Ms. Trujillo in the Parent Center or Ms. Brenda in the Student Center. Scholarships only open up to 3 AUHSD schools, one of which is Savanna High School. Deadline to apply is April 10th. Apply today.
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors interested in volunteering as a big brother or big sister, the enrollment and recruitment team will be at the Student Center on April 11th at lunch. You must reserve your spot. Sign-ups are on Counseling Haiku on the Civic and Service Learning tab.
Attention Puentistas. Banquet ticket sales are on. The event will take place on Thursday, April 25th, and tickets are $20 for Puente students and $15 for guests. See any Puente cabinet member or Ms. Alvarez to purchase your ticket.
Four of Savannah's top student artists were recognized last Thursday at the 19th Annual AUHSD Color and Light Student Art and Photography Exhibition. Over 350 entries from 18 district schools were entered into this year's competition held at the Anaheim Convention Center. Drawings, paintings, digital art, ceramics, and 3D sculptures were just some of the creations on display at the event. Sophomore Angel Lee placed third and won $50 in the black and white portrait category for her white charcoal drawing. Senior Dia Shaji finished in the money for the third consecutive year by placing third in the mixed media category, while senior Destiny DeGracia also received a $50 prize for her clay mask in the ceramics category. Sophomore Gerardo Perez was the big winner by claiming cash awards in 3 separate categories. His pastel drawing won second place and $75 in the color drawing category. His charcoal pencil self-portrait won first place and $100 in the black and white portrait category. And his ballpoint pen drawing won the top honor in the black and white other subject category, earning Gerardo a total of $275 in prize money. Congratulations to these talented award winners and all Rebels who had their work on display at the exhibit.
Rebels, Pennies for Patience is going on. Be sure to bring your change to your 4th period class. The class with the highest average money per student will win a prize. Good luck and thanks for donating to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Juliet, sweet Juliet, let down thy yearbook.
Nay, thou hasn't purchased thy book.
Hey Rebels, be sure to come out on Thursday, April 11th between 5 to 8 p.m. to grab a world-famous chicken sandwich and waffle fries at the Buena Park Chick-fil-A. It's a way to support Savannah and get a delicious meal. Be sure to mention Savannah Tennis at the register and a portion of your receipt will go to support our program. See you there!
Rebels, come out and support boys volleyball as they take on rival Magnolia today. JV starts at 3:15 and varsity tips right after. The varsity boys are currently in second place in Orange League right now, and they could use the support. Good luck.
That's it for today, Rebels. Have a tacky Tuesday.